Hello, Harry. It's a pleasure to welcome you here. Very happy to welcome you. How are you?
Hello, Cedric. It's nice to be here. It's a pleasure for me to be in the spaceship. How are you?
Yeah. Little bit of change compared to the lockdown that we all have now. Israel, they have finished the second lockdown. Now you can go out again now, yeah?
Yeah, starting. We're starting.
Lucky you. We are beginning the second one here.
Yeah, step by step.
Wow, what a story. So during this COVID, like all of us, you were staying home and in the studio. And I've seen recently in the charts that you have made some release that were very successful. Tell us a bit more about them.
Yeah, actually, this release is like one of my favorite track ever. It's called Midnight Sun. It's one of my first tracks that I made ever. Was back in the days. Asterix was there with me when we started, both of us, to create music, and that was actually one of my first classic tracks ever. Now this time, actually before this time, a few years after the release, Ricky and Bunny, they make the remix for this track, and right now we have this new remix that I made with my partner Ido for Save the Robot. Ido is Quadra, and together we have the project Save the Robot, and also we kind of like planning to release around February our next album with United Beats. And,
nice. Yeah, we will put all the links in the description of this video if you want to listen the first album of Save the Robot, but the next one, well, not now, but very soon on United Beats, as he said. And well, tell me, with Ido, so Save the Robot, you went this year like to something crazy. You went to Burning Man, even if you were not physically there. Tell us how it happened. How came the idea and how it happened technically?
Well, Ido is a burner. He is a burner for quite a few years. He's going every year and he's trying to convince me to go. This year, finally, we have the opportunity also to play there, but unfortunately, we all kind of like changed our plans. So it's not really happening physically, but was Burning Man, they made this year like a virtual reality party that you can log in to your computer and you can create your avatar and take yourself to some kind of like virtual world. You can compare it to video game, you can compare it to all kind of like, computer adventure that you play, and it's like a game. It was like amazing experience. I was not physically playing and record the set like Ido, but because they recorded in LA. But it was like the Save the Robot show. The music was by Save the Robot in the tent of the Alchemist, and it's one of the nicest tent on the Burning Man of the pyramid. And it was like a really nice experience to meet people online. And
but as we see on the screen now while you are talking, you were there virtually because you have an avatar and you could speak with people there.
Yes. It's kind of like adventure game. You put your name. I create the name Alien Project, and you just walk on the playa. You can fly, and suddenly you arrive some place for meditation, some place of art, some place of everything virtual reality. And but the people, as far as they are logged into this party, so they are part of this. Of course, if you have the glass, so it's even more attractive, because you can move, you can
watch everywhere. Anyway, on the screen, it's cool. Also, people are used to
you can go down, you can fly. It's amazing. You meet people. I had some kind of like a meeting. Some guy he see me and he's like, "Are you the real Alien Project?" I said, "Yes, I am the real Alien Project." He said, "Oh no, I met you in Mount Fuji, Japan." I said, "Really? Wow, that was like in 2002. He said, "Yeah, I met you there." I said, "Are you Japanese?" He said, "No, I'm living in Australia." I said, "Oh, nice." He said, "I also met you in Rainbow Serpent in 2004. It was like, "Wow, man. This
is one of the best festivals in Australia."
Next to him is like, yeah, man. This is old school. Some kind of crazy meeting with some people. You don't really know them. They know you. And you make a connection. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, this is this is maybe the future of the parties with all the pandemic and everything. We will have to meet. If we cannot meet physically, we will meet virtually. In all your parties, now you spoke about a virtual party, but let's speak about normal parties. In more than 20 years of career now, you've been all over the world to play. If I ask you to choose one of them, like not a crazy party, you had so many, maybe not your favorite, but like the party that popped to your mind now, like in a crazy place or a venue that you would never expect to play there, or something that really printed your memory.
Well, definitely, like this Fuji Mount, like Fuji Summer Solstice Festival in 2002. It was like in Mount Fuji, Japan. Was like
you prepared. You knew I will ask this. It's already a dream for Japanese, but when you don't live in Japan and you arrive, I played a few times also in Fuji, and to have the Fuji mountain behind me, and when you arrive in the party, you feel so blessed in a way, not only blessed, but I mean so lucky to be able to play in a place like this.
Yes.
So how was the party? Tell us a bit.
Mount Fuji is like, it's crazy. It's a crazy place, because of the all the minerals next to the mountain. So it's really become really green. The trees are really green. It's like the mountain itself, like just like in the middle of the sky to have like this. It's really powerful, energetic place for sure. To have, like a trance party with like 10,000 freaks, man, it's like just crazy. Like, no matter, actually, this party is like, we arrive the party, we go, like, as I tell you, like maybe 20 artists in a bus, we arrive the place, everybody's he have his own, like, place to stay in Japan, small little places. In the mountain, it was like not really hotel, but was like so much rain in this night and the night before. Like when we arrived, the venue was like, man, it's like you could see like the cloud in like really down and like it's already high. So man, it's like never gonna be the party here. It's like no way. It's like the rain. It's like not even rain. It's like was a hurricane and like man, like a miracle. Like 1 hour before the set was like just clean the sky. And suddenly become like kind of like a new light after this hurricane, and everything is fixed and just start on time, like Japanese, boom, on
the Japanese, they are very organized, even with the meteor.
Even with the meteor, with the weather, with everything, never fuck up.
Yeah. Wow, such a big lineup in Fuji. Of course, it's one of the memories.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. So listen, I think it was a very good chat between us. I wouldn't call it an interview because it's more like a friendly phone call. But before to let you go back to your family, I know you have a special story for us. Like all of the DJs, we have crazy stories because we travel all around. And this is why we have done in the show this crazy DJ live story now with Alien Project.
Let me tell you a crazy story. Okay. So let's go, for example, to Japan. So when we go to Japan, we come back from some party. I don't know if people know, like in Japan, like the people live in this kind of like places, like condor, like it's kind of like condor, like you don't really lock the door. It's like nobody really scared, nobody really steals some stuff. It's kind of like free. So. We come back.
In Japan, you can leave your telephone in the bar on the table. Nobody will take it.
Yeah, they don't take. So we come back from some party, like like maybe 10 artists back from the party. So like,
where you go?
It was like they explained to us to go to some apartment. They go, all the people we get into the apartment, like it was like Shimon, remember Shimon from Vision Quest? It was like, okay, go to this place, you go to apartment number 2. So we go all together like this apartment, like right after the party with like, full, dirty from the party. We get into the apartment, and you can imagine like 10 people come from the party, hungry, wanna take a shot. So we get into the apartment like this, these people they go there, this guy go there, this guy take a shower, this guy go this. We started to open the TV, started to make this. It was like PlayStation, started to play this. Okay, we make some freaking buddy was like playing the football like this. Some guy, I think it was like Miko, Siosh, like they go take a shot. Suddenly, like some guy comes in. Shimon sent the guy to see where we are, like where all of the, he goes to the apartment, the right apartment, and see we are not there. He go to the other apartment and see, man, what are you fucking doing in this apartment? Get out of here, it's not the right apartment. We had to run from this apartment.
So everybody was in the wrong apartment.
Yeah, we
so
just
an after party.
Yeah, we just
Japan,
we got into the wrong apartment and like
So what you did? You left?
Yeah, we run away from the apartment, like we left the place like this, you know. We take some stuff from the fridge, we take some towel, we use the shower, use the toilet, people like playing